Hey everybody, Chris the Old Ass Retro Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of Top 3 Tuesday. Today's topic is about one of my all-time favorite video game genres, and that is Vehicular Combat. It was a genre that was birthed on the PlayStation 1, as far as I can remember. As far as I'm concerned, the best games in this genre were released for the PlayStation 1. Number 3 is Rogue Trip Vacation 2012. This one is a complete ripoff of Twisted Metal, which was the godfather of the genre. And while it does pretty much all the exact same things that Twisted Metal set up before, it does a couple of things of its own that make it pretty fun. Part of the reason why I love the vehicular combat genre is because of the characters. They're wacky, they're goofy, they're funny, they're kind of creepy at times, but Rogue Trip has like a very cool cast of characters. My favorite being the morbidly obese Elvis impersonator. Mostly because I have an uncle who is an Elvis impersonator, so it kind of hits close to home.
I'm all shook up.
But the other aspect that I love are the vehicles. They are varied, they have unique weapon abilities, they're fun to play. There's a few in the game that are kind of but no game is perfect. The environments are very cool and fun to play through, although some of them can be kind of boring and uneventful, but like I said, no game is perfect. But the thing that everyone was talking about back in the day, at least among my friends, was that the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones contributed a couple of songs to this game. I was never into that genre of music, so it really had no impact on me and did not influence my judgment when picking up this game. I bought it because Vehicular Combat. It is very cool, very underrated, and not a lot of people talk about it, but I think it's one of the better ones. Certainly better than some of the other imitators. The next one I've already talked about in one of my other videos. It was my PlayStation 1 Diamonds in the Rough. Critical Depth. This one is not land-based like Twisted Metal or Rogue Trip. This one is all about underwater vehicular combat. While the characters aren't the greatest thing ever, this one's all about the vehicles. And they are very, very cool, very unique. You have ones that look like pirate ships, you have ones that look like crabs, you have ones that look like seaplanes, one that looks like a shark, and one that looks like a sea urchin.
Any questions?
But the best thing about this is, like I said, this one is sea-based, so it's not just land-based, worrying about traveling around on a flat surface. No, this one is now in full 3D, where you have to go up, down, all around, do loop-de-loops, all that kind of crazy stuff, and it makes this one so much fun. It might not seem like a big deal, but that was just so different from all the other vehicular combat games out there that I played this exclusively for almost 6 months straight. And the point of this game is not just destroy everyone in the level to progress to the next one. No, you have to gather these orbs that will open these portals that lets you travel to the next level. And just like every other game in the genre, all the vehicles have their own special attacks. Some have advantages, some move faster, some are slower, some are stronger and take more hits. It's a very cool spin on a proven genre, and I ate it up. And I still love it to this day, which is why I consider it one of those diamonds in the rough. And my number one pick might be predictable, but it is the best, as far as I'm concerned. Twisted Metal 2. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the original. It was one of those games that just completely grabbed me when it was first released. I played it so much. Like, I found every little nook and cranny in that game. The big semi-truck boss that you ended up fighting at the end of the game, I found an exploit where I could destroy him and never take one hit of damage. I played through the game with every single character. Words cannot describe how much I love that game. Until Twisted Metal 2 came out. This one just upped the ante, more characters with more varied vehicles. I mean, come on, Axel here is a dude with wheels for arms. The two-player mode was fantastic, no slowdown as far as I remember. It's been a while. The environments are so much bigger and so much more complex. More crazy areas to find that are hidden from sight that you have to blow up walls and whatnot to get to. The characters' stories are really, really cool and somewhat interesting. And a little bit twisted and grotesque. Music is great. The controls are so tight. Some of the reasons why I don't like other games in this genre is because they focused more on making sure the vehicles were cool, but didn't really pay much attention to the controls. Star Wars Demolition.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
If you want to talk about a perfect vehicular combat game, this is it. There's absolutely nothing I can say bad about this game. It has everything that makes it the best in the genre and none of the worst. Well, there you have it, my top 3 vehicular combat games. What are your top 3 vehicular combat games? There's plenty of them out there. I mean, and also ones for other consoles, not just the PlayStation 1. There's a lot to pull from. So if you're up to it, make a video response. I would love to see what your choices are. And until next time in the next Top 3 Tuesday video, I am Chris the Old Ass Retro Gamer signing off.